So good afternoon, sir. So today we are gonna be answering case study one, which is refusing to do a favor for a friend. Now we have read these paragraphs, and now we're gonna proceed to the reflection questions. Question number one is: did Milo do the right thing? In my opinion, Milo did the right thing by refusing to log in and submit Ovaltine's project. He really prioritized ethical considerations and upheld professional integrity. He recognized the potential violations of both the university's code and the conduct of software engineering.
Thank you, Ash. But for me, I think Milo made an ethical decision when he chose not to log in and submit Ovaltine's project. But I think he prioritized professional integrity and recognized that submitting someone else's work could violate both the university code and I think student conduct and the software engineer code of ethics. By refusing to log in and submit the project, I think my law had heard to ethical standards that discourage misinterpretation, and unauthorized use of another's person credentials. For
Okay, we're not going.
Because Milo is no longer a student, does the university code of student conduct apply to him? Explain.
So for question number two, yeah, my answer to that is since Milo is no longer a student, his actions could still be subject to legal and ethical standards set by the university itself, especially if he is using the firm's software for personal gain or for personal use. However, the application of the Code of Student Conduct might be less straightforward for graduates, and it would depend on the specific policies of the university. In Milo's case,
Although Milo is not a student anymore, I think the university code of student still conduct could be relevant to him. This is especially true if the code outlines ethical standards that apply to alumni or other individuals associated with the university. However, the code's applicability would depend on its specific details. Given Milo's professional background as a software engineer, it is very important for him to take ethical consideration into account in his actions.
okay, we are now going to proceed to question number three. Because you have not read the Software Engineering Code of Ethics, you do not know whether Milo is correct in claiming that using a computer to submit a friend's school assignment will violate it. If you were going to write a code of ethics for software engineers, what would you write about situation like this? Explain. For me, if I would write a code of ethics, it would be essential to that it would be essential to emphasize honesty, integrity, respect for others' work. Engaging in actions that involve misinterpretation of unauthorized access, especially using work resources for personal endeavors, should be discouraged. Upholding professional standards, even in formal or informal situations, helps maintain trust in the field and contributes to a culture of responsibility and accountability.
For me, if I were given a chance to write a code of ethics for software engineers, I think it would be also integrity and honesty. I would emphasize this as very essential in people because software engineers should act with integrity and honesty. We should avoid misrepresentation or unauthorized use of information. I would also say that we should also learn how to say no. It is very crucial to respect the confidentiality of information, including the user credentials. Using a work computer for personal gain, especially when involving academic credentials, might be considered a breach.
That would be all. Thank you and good evening.